This beautiful ocean is hiding the ingredients for one of nature's strangest storms.
The first warning is not a funnel, but an invisible wind racing across water. Below the waves, marine life senses changing currents long before danger becomes visible.
Cold air crashes downward, spreading across the warm sea and reshaping everything nearby. Where opposing winds collide, something invisible can begin organizing into dangerous rotation.
The ocean now reveals rotation, although the vortex itself remains almost completely invisible. Beneath the disturbance, turbulence weakens quickly, creating a narrow boundary between chaos and calm.
Now the hidden circulation exposes itself as seawater begins spiraling upward into the air. But only now does condensation reveal the spinning column that was already developing below.
But this funnel may not be alone. Another disturbance is already forming beyond it.
Rain can hide developing rotation, making dangerous changes almost impossible to recognize from afar.
Just meters below the violence, the ocean can become surprisingly calm and remarkably stable.
The moving shadow marks a boundary where wind, temperature, and pressure can change abruptly. These invisible boundaries can concentrate rotation wherever unstable air and opposing winds suddenly meet. Most chaotic rotations disappear quickly, but a few survive long enough to organize themselves.
Marine animals respond to moving water, revealing boundaries our eyes might otherwise completely miss.
A tropical storm can create radically different conditions across surprisingly short distances at sea. The smooth center looks harmless, yet surrounding foam reveals something underneath is beginning to rotate. Not every rotating disturbance survives. Many collapse before a visible funnel can ever develop. Across this vast ocean, another rotation can emerge before the previous disturbance has even vanished.
The funnel vanished, but the atmosphere above this ocean remains dangerously unstable and unpredictable.
Beneath the storm, survival follows different rules, as predators exploit every sudden movement.
Rainfall can transform the ocean surface within seconds, concealing important clues beneath shifting mist.
Inside these towering clouds, rising air can accelerate faster than the ocean appears to change.
When descending air strikes the sea, its energy spreads outward like an invisible shockwave.
The storm's strongest turbulence remains surprisingly shallow, leaving deeper habitats comparatively protected below.
Where these boundaries intersect, small rotations can suddenly gain structure, speed, and remarkable persistence. The surface begins spinning, yet this fragile circulation could disappear almost as quickly.
Away from the vortex, life continues beneath an ocean, transformed every moment by weather. One vortex survives in the distance, while another disturbance quietly begins where nobody expects.
The ocean may look peaceful again, but instability is still building across the horizon.
Below the changing sky, dolphins navigate a world shaped by currents they cannot see.
A single rain shaft can create its own miniature weather system directly above the sea.
These clouds grow kilometers upward, powered continuously by warm moisture rising from the ocean.
Descending air strikes the surface, sending powerful winds outward across the surrounding warm sea.
Storm energy fades rapidly with depth, creating refuge beneath the violently disturbed surface waters.
And when opposing winds converge, even a small rotation can suddenly become organized and persistent.
The spinning spray reveals a vortex, before condensation makes any funnel visible above it.
For a brief moment, Condensation exposes the hidden connection between rotating cloud and ocean.
Beyond the vortex, an entire living ocean continues beneath storms that constantly reshape its surface. Even beneath violent weather, these giants continue following invisible highways of food through the ocean.
Crossing waves reveal competing winds, turning an ordinary sea into a complex moving puzzle.
Each storm cell pushes air outward, creating boundaries that can collide far beyond the rain.
Above and below the surface, sudden changes trigger completely different struggles for survival.
Deeper water remains steadier, offering predators a calmer world beneath the turbulent weather above.
This advancing boundary can change wind direction and surface conditions within only a few moments.
Strangely, the calmest patch may reveal where the atmosphere is quietly organizing its rotation.
Tiny particles expose currents that remain completely invisible when viewed from the stormy surface.
For seconds, condensation reveals the vortex before rain hides its most dangerous structure again.
The first danger fades behind us, but another storm is already building beyond the horizon. Beneath the approaching storm, these whales enter a world where surface chaos quickly loses strength. At the surface, strengthening winds transform gentle swells into increasingly complex and unpredictable moving terrain. A descending burst of cold air suddenly spreads across the sea with remarkable speed.
Reef animals seek shelter as storm energy begins disturbing the normally stable shallow water habitat. And only a short distance deeper, the storm's influence weakens, and underwater stability quickly returns.
The winds are converging again, but rotation has not yet revealed itself at the surface.
Heavy rain can erase the horizon, concealing whatever may be developing inside the storm.
While weather transforms the surface, predators below exploit confusion within tightly packed schools of fish. For one brief moment, condensation exposes a vortex that had been hidden inside the rain. The sea becomes peaceful again, yet another storm is quietly growing in the distance.
The calm surface ends abruptly, revealing where powerful winds have already reached the ocean.
Below the boundary, moving water reshapes entire schools without revealing the storm responsible above.
Towering convection reveals enormous energy rising from warm water into the unstable atmosphere overhead. Millions of raindrops transform the surface, masking subtle patterns that might otherwise reveal rotation.
Even beneath pounding rain, plankton continues feeding giants within the storm-darkened upper ocean. When separate gust fronts collide, their meeting point can concentrate rotation with surprising efficiency.
Several rotations may compete here, but most will vanish before becoming anything more dangerous.
Another kind of vortex forms, created not by weather but by survival.
One circulation has survived, finally revealing the structure that countless weaker rotations could not sustain.
The surviving funnel moves away, yet another strange shadow is already forming across the sea.
The ocean changes direction beneath us, revealing winds that are quietly reorganizing the storm.
Far below the changing winds, this giant follows microscopic food through an unexpectedly peaceful world. Every rain shaft creates new wind boundaries, turning this ocean into a shifting atmospheric puzzle. Where these boundaries collide, chaotic winds can suddenly concentrate their energy into organized rotation.
Only meters deeper, turbulence fades while predators continue moving through a remarkably stable environment.
The calm center is deceptive. Surrounding foam now confirms that rotation is strengthening beneath the storm. The vortex finally exposes itself, not in the clouds, but through spinning seawater below.
Condensation now reveals the connection between cloud and sea, but only for a fleeting moment.
Within moments, rain swallows the funnel, leaving the ocean as the only visible evidence. The storm leaves one final question. Why is another perfectly calm circle beginning to rotate? That calm circle is not peaceful. Its moving edges reveal hidden rotation beneath the storm. Below the surface, drifting particles expose a rotation almost impossible to recognize from above.
Only a short distance away, marine life continues beneath water, almost untouched by the disturbance.
Every rain shaft sends new winds outward, creating invisible boundaries that can eventually collide. Most rotations born along these boundaries survive only seconds before turbulence tears them apart. The storm's leading edge arrives like a moving wall, transforming calm water almost instantly.
The violence above fades rapidly with depth, creating a surprising refuge for marine life.
This rotation is different. Instead of collapsing, its structure is becoming increasingly organized and persistent.
Now the ocean exposes a vortex that the clouds had kept almost completely hidden.
One vortex finally appears, but another storm is developing a far stranger signature nearby. This strange clearing beneath the storm may reveal where competing winds are secretly converging.
Below the unstable atmosphere, another rotation emerges naturally from thousands of perfectly coordinated fish.
Crossing waves expose shifting winds, revealing how quickly conditions above open water can reorganize.
Each storm creates its own winds, and their collisions can produce unexpectedly powerful local rotation. But newborn vortices fail immediately, destroyed by the same turbulence that originally created them.
Just beneath the disturbed layer, the vortex rapidly weakens, and ordinary marine life resumes.
Above the ray, rainfall suddenly changes the surface, while deeper water remains remarkably clear.
Unlike the weaker rotations, this circulation survives repeated turbulence and continues tightening beneath the clouds.
Life continues beside the storm, even while powerful atmospheric forces organize only kilometers away. Rain hides the strongest rotation, while another suspicious pattern begins forming beyond the storm. These crossing foam lines reveal opposing currents, converging where the surface still appears deceptively calm. Below the surface, opposing currents expose the hidden structure of the atmosphere's changing winds.
While storms rage overhead, this whale descends toward depths almost completely isolated from surface weather.
Above, the storm has intensified, drawing enormous quantities of heat and moisture from the sea. Cold descending air strikes the ocean, launching a fast-moving boundary across the warmer surface.
Tiny vortices appear everywhere along the collision zone, yet almost none survive the turbulence.
As atmospheric vortices collapse above, another spinning formation below is driven entirely by survival. One rotation refuses to disappear, becoming smoother at its center as surrounding winds accelerate.
The vortex strengthens precisely as heavy rain conceals what is happening inside its rotating core. Far beyond this hidden vortex, another funnel reveals how widespread the instability has become. Beneath the disappearing funnel, this giant moves through water remarkably untouched by the chaos above.
Different currents occupy different depths, creating invisible highways that marine predators follow with remarkable precision.
Between two violent storms, a narrow corridor of calm water survives beneath brilliant sunlight.
Within seconds, invisible wind converts the peaceful corridor into a rapidly changing field of waves. From above, the storm reveals boundaries invisible at sea level, and two are about to collide. The collision begins as chaos, with competing waves erasing patterns almost as quickly as they form.
Beneath the collision, turbulence rapidly weakens, allowing larger animals to continue their journey below. A narrow trail of foam exposes rotation that remains too fragile to become fully organized.
For only seconds, the rain opens and reveals a powerful vortex concealed inside the storm.
Beyond the hidden vortex, strange wind lines are now advancing across an unexpectedly calm sea.
These moving stripes expose invisible gusts traveling across the ocean long before the storm arrives.
Beneath those moving winds, predators exploit every hesitation within enormous schools of vulnerable fish.
While storms reorganize the surface, sperm whales descend toward a realm nearly untouched by weather. A powerful gust front arrives, transforming the sea before heavy rainfall can even reach it. Two invisible boundaries are converging again, creating precisely the conditions where rotation can intensify.
The ocean briefly becomes a laboratory of competing vortices, each fighting against surrounding turbulence.
The vortex disappears within meters, revealing how shallow these dramatic surface disturbances often remain.
Even microscopic plankton can reveal changing currents before any disturbance becomes obvious at the surface.
For seconds, the rain reveals a funnel before swallowing every visible trace of its rotation. The funnel disappears, but an expanding ring ahead signals another powerful change across the ocean. That racing white line marks cold storm air spreading rapidly across the warmer ocean.
Dolphins cross beneath the disturbance, where turbulent energy weakens dramatically with every meter of depth.
Inside reef canyons, even distant storms create rhythmic surges that reshape animal behavior below. The approaching rain looks solid, yet violent wind changes are already occurring ahead of it.
Two wave systems intersect here, exposing winds arriving from completely different directions across the storm.
Along this boundary, countless tiny rotations form and vanish before they can organize further.
Far from the rotating boundary, ancient travelers continue following currents across this restless tropical sea.
From below, heavy rainfall transforms the ocean surface into a shifting ceiling of turbulence.
A surviving rotation finally reveals itself, though its visible funnel remains surprisingly incomplete and fragile.
Beyond the fading funnel, another calm patch appears, beneath a storm that has produced no rain.
This calm oval looks harmless, yet surrounding currents reveal an organized circulation already taking shape. Beneath the apparent rotation, its influence weakens rapidly, exposing how shallow the disturbance remains. Deeper below, an oceanic predator patrols waters almost completely separated from the violent weather above. The storm announces its arrival through the water before its darkest clouds reach overhead. One boundary has arrived, but another is approaching from the opposite direction with different winds.
The collision produces chaos first, creating waves that seem to attack from several directions simultaneously.
Below the chaotic waves, another battle unfolds as sailfish turn confusion into a hunting advantage.
Heavy rain transforms the surface overhead, yet deeper water remains remarkably calm beneath the storm.
And the vortex finally connects cloud and sea. Then shifting winds begin tearing it apart almost immediately. One vortex dies, but behind these whales an even larger storm is rapidly taking shape. The growing storm steals the sunlight first, while its strongest winds remain hidden behind darkness. Below the shadow, the whales enter deeper water, where atmospheric violence loses much of its power. The wind arrives before the rain, announcing the storm through thousands of suddenly breaking waves. two storm boundaries are converging again, creating a narrow zone where rotation may suddenly intensify. The collision creates disorder first, forcing waves and winds into a rapidly changing pattern.
Beneath the collision, hammerheads patrol a deeper world, where the storm becomes strangely distant.
Rain transforms the world above, while an entire ecosystem continues moving beneath its shadow. This circulation survives the turbulence, becoming more organized while its center grows strangely calm. For seconds, cloud and ocean nearly connect, before shifting winds begin tearing the funnel apart. The funnel disappears, but something far larger is now reorganizing the storm beyond the horizon. Beneath this beautiful blue surface, the ocean is already sensing a dangerous atmospheric transformation. What looks like an ordinary wind shift may be the first warning of something stronger.
Even below the waves, subtle changes in light and pressure reshape the animal's world.
A storm overhead can alter an underwater landscape long before its strongest winds arrive. This spreading ring reveals powerful descending air striking the ocean and escaping violently outward. Then, far below the storm, changing currents can redirect entire communities within only a few moments.
The dolphins race through changing seas, while a far larger disturbance gathers behind them.
In this shifting light, predators exploit confusion, while thousands of prey move almost as one.
Then the atmosphere reveals its secret, concentrating invisible rotation into a visible column above water.
But this vortex is only one clue to the much larger forces reorganizing the sea. Across this shifting boundary, whales navigate an ocean being transformed by forces above them. Here, hammerheads gather around underwater mountains where currents concentrate both food and opportunity. The ocean's texture changes first, revealing powerful winds before the storm itself reaches us.
Just meters below the turbulence, another world remains remarkably calm beneath the storm.
When opposing outflows collide, their invisible boundaries can concentrate rotation across the ocean surface.
While storms reshape the surface, sperm whales descend into a realm almost untouched by weather.
Every raindrop transfers energy downward, briefly connecting the violent atmosphere with life beneath it. For this leatherback, drifting jellyfish turn a turbulent ocean into an enormous feeding ground.
Now concentrated rotation becomes visible, drawing spray upward while condensation descends from the cloud.
The vortex fades behind us, but another atmospheric boundary is already forming across the horizon.
Ahead, an invisible atmospheric boundary is changing the ocean before our eyes.
Here, survival depends on camouflage that can transform skin within moments as danger approaches.
The crossing waves reveal competing winds, turning an orderly sea into a rapidly changing surface.
Obula rays travel together, using productive currents that gather plankton across the open ocean.
Descending air strikes the sea with enough force to send powerful winds racing outward.
Along this reef edge, a tiger shark patrols, where shallow waters suddenly become deep.
Flying fish escape into the air because predators have turned the water below into danger. Reef passages concentrate moving water, creating natural highways used by predators and peaceful travelers alike. Rotation tightens beneath the cloud, transforming ordinary sea spray into a towering atmospheric signature.
Beyond the vortex, the ocean's deeper story continues, where weather, currents, and wildlife constantly intersect.
Out of the blue darkness emerges the largest animal that has ever lived on Earth.
The hammerhead's extraordinary head carries sensory systems capable of detecting hidden prey beneath sand.
A sudden roughening surface exposes the invisible boundary where powerful storm winds begin to spread. Inside this submerged cavern, changing sunlight transforms familiar reef habitat into a mysterious hidden world. Each rain cell sends invisible winds outward, repeatedly reorganizing the ocean surface across vast distances. These social hunters coordinate their movements, turning cooperation into one of the ocean's greatest advantages. This quiet grazer shapes entire seagrass habitats simply by feeding across the shallow seabed.
Rain transforms the ocean's upper layer, creating turbulence that even small fish must constantly navigate.
Where the reef suddenly ends, powerful currents concentrate prey and attract patrolling ocean predators. For a brief moment, hidden rotation becomes visible as cloud and ocean appear almost connected. As the vortex fades, migrating whales continue journeys, guided by instincts older than any storm. Around this coral sanctuary, thousands of small lives respond instantly to every shifting current.
Speed becomes survival here, as predators force thousands of fish to move like one organism.
The advancing gust front announces itself by changing calm water into a field of whitecaps.
Along steep reef walls, tiger sharks patrol natural corridors where prey cannot easily disappear.
Each storm cell pushes air outward, creating invisible boundaries that can collide far from rainfall. This strange giant survives the open ocean, with a body unlike almost any other fish. Spinner dolphins cross the boundary between sea and sky with astonishing speed, precision, and agility.
A narrow vortex briefly connects two worlds, drawing ocean spray toward the turbulent cloud above. When the storm retreats, the ocean quickly returns to rhythms that have endured for millennia.
A blue whale calf grows beside a mother whose body outweighs nearly every living animal. The sailfish attack from different angles, forcing sardines into formations that leave fewer escape routes.
Competing winds cross the sea, building confused waves that reveal an atmosphere rapidly reorganizing.
Through this coral canyon, currents funnel marine life into one narrow and extraordinarily productive passage.
A concentrated downdraft strikes the ocean, spreading destructive winds outward from a surprisingly small storm.
Working together, dolphins compress scattered prey into dense schools that become far easier to hunt.
Beneath pounding rain, the turtle escapes surface turbulence by moving into calmer water below. At the reef's edge, powerful currents concentrate prey and attract predators from deeper water.
Once rotation tightens enough, spray rises violently while condensation reveals the vortex stretching overhead. The storm weakens, yet another dark boundary ahead suggests the ocean's instability is far from over. This dark line marks colliding water masses, concentrating nutrients, and attracting life from remarkable distances.
Where currents converge, plankton gathers densely enough to feed giants that cross entire oceans.
Thousands of trevallies rotate together, creating confusion that makes individual fish difficult to isolate. A sharp wind boundary can transform the ocean's texture within seconds, revealing invisible atmospheric motion.
For a leatherback turtle, drifting jellyfish provide vital energy during journeys spanning thousands of kilometers.
When opposing outflows meet, concentrated rotation may develop where their winds collide most intensely.
Sperm whales leave the turbulent surface behind, descending toward prey hidden nearly a kilometer below.
Surface turbulence hides a feeding battle, where predators exploit confusion created by rapidly changing conditions.
Rotation finally tightens, lifting spray upward as condensation reveals the hidden vortex above the sea.
Beyond the storm, a feeding giant reminds us that danger and abundance often share these waters. Ahead, the ocean changes without warning, revealing another invisible boundary hidden beneath the approaching storm.
Hammerheads gather around seamounts where powerful currents concentrate food and create natural navigation landmarks.
The manta follows invisible rivers of plankton, finding abundance where moving water concentrates microscopic life. The storm announces itself through the water, turning smooth swells into chaotic, intersecting waves.
Inside this silver storm, predators exploit every opening, while thousands of prey react almost instantly.
Beaked whales descend into extreme darkness, hunting where pressure becomes hundreds of times greater than above.
Below the pounding rain, dolphins move through calmer water, while turbulence remains concentrated near the surface.
Where these wind boundaries collide, rotation can tighten rapidly before any visible funnel appears. Seconds later, condensation exposes the hidden vortex as rotating spray rises from the ocean below.
One vortex disappears, but the horizon warns that the ocean's atmospheric story is not finished. The horizon darkens again, but this storm is behaving differently from everything we witnessed before. That sharp boundary marks powerful outflow winds spreading rapidly beneath the advancing storm.
Below the turbulence, pilot whales descend together, maintaining bonds essential for survival across open oceans.
From above, the storm's invisible breath becomes visible as whitecaps race across the sea.
Around this reef pinnacle, accelerating currents gather predators, grazers, and prey into one crowded ecosystem. When tuna accelerate below, flying fish escape into an entirely different world above the waves. Violence above becomes muted below, where this enormous shark continues feeding almost undisturbed. A sperm whale leaves the storm behind, descending toward prey hidden in near-total darkness. Then rotation tightens suddenly, revealing a vortex that had been invisible only moments earlier. The vortex fades behind us, yet another dark boundary signals that instability is still spreading.
This hidden boundary separates water masses, creating feeding opportunities that predators can exploit with remarkable precision.
Where currents collide, nutrients accumulate and transform an invisible boundary into a thriving ocean highway.
Mobula rays gather where concentrated plankton turns moving water into an enormous drifting banquet.
Within seconds, storm outflow converts calm blue water into a landscape of breaking whitecaps.
A tiger shark patrols this volcanic edge, where deep water delivers prey toward shallower hunting grounds.
A powerful downdraft strikes the surface, sending winds outward faster than the rain itself spreads. For this leatherback, drifting jellyfish provide fuel for migrations spanning entire ocean basins.
These dolphins cross turbulent water effortlessly, using speed and coordination to remain together through changing conditions.
Rain obscures the surface, while beneath it, predators exploit confusion inside a rapidly shifting bait ball.
This hidden rotation becomes visible again, but this vortex is evolving beneath a surprisingly isolated storm.
Far beneath the storm, a blue whale crosses depths where surface chaos becomes almost meaningless.
These whales follow productive boundaries where converging currents gather prey across otherwise empty open water. The wahoo attack with explosive acceleration, forcing tightly packed prey into sudden and spectacular evasive formations.
When competing winds build crossing waves, the ocean surface can become dangerously unpredictable within minutes. A strengthening current reshapes activity across this reef,
sending smaller fish toward protective coral structures. Two storm boundaries are converging, creating exactly the kind of instability meteorologists watch closely.
In deeper darkness, six-gill sharks preserve an ancient body plan perfected across millions of years. A young humpback launches skyward, practicing movements that build strength, coordination, and perhaps communication.
Rain churns the upper ocean, while these rays glide quietly beneath the temporary turbulence. The rotation finally condenses into view, exposing a narrow vortex spinning between cloud and ocean.
Around this isolated seamount, rising currents concentrate nutrients and transform empty water into abundance. These tightly bonded whales travel together, relying on social coordination across an unpredictable open ocean.
A marlin turns extraordinary speed into a weapon, splitting the bait school before striking again.
Two wave systems collide here, creating chaotic seas, even before the strongest storm winds arrive.
Bumphead parrotfish reshape reefs while feeding, producing sediment that gradually becomes tropical sand.
A descending blast of air hits the ocean, sending powerful surface winds outward in every direction.
This bizarre ocean giant depends on cleaner fish to remove parasites from its enormous body. A Brider's whale turns a concentrated bait ball into thousands of kilograms of potential food.
Heavy rain disturbs the surface, while barracuda maintain formation beneath the temporary chaos overhead.
For moments, the invisible rotation becomes visible, linking turbulent cloud motion with spinning ocean spray. The hammerhead sweeps its sensory-rich head across sand, searching for prey hidden completely beneath it. Along this steep escarpment, accelerating currents concentrate fish into dense formations that attract larger hunters.
The storm's leading edge races ahead of rainfall, carrying powerful winds across seemingly peaceful water.
As surface conditions worsen, this leatherback descends while continuing a migration spanning enormous ocean distances.
Swordfish cross dramatic temperature gradients, pursuing prey from sunlit waters into colder depths below. Separate storm cells push winds outward, creating moving boundaries that may eventually collide and intensify. By surrounding their prey together, dolphins transform scattered fish into one concentrated feeding opportunity.
The surface becomes chaotic, yet only meters below. This manta moves through surprisingly stable water.
Now the colliding winds begin rotating, but whether a vortex forms remains dangerously uncertain.
The hidden circulation finally reveals itself, turning an ordinary patch of ocean into a spinning vortex.
Beneath the fading vortex, an upwelling current delivers nutrients that can transform the entire food web.
This enormous shark survives not by chasing prey, but by filtering microscopic life from seawater. Before clouds arrive overhead, changing surface patterns can reveal powerful winds approaching from kilometers away.
A buried stingray erupts from the sand, escaping just before a searching predator reaches it.
Cold water rising from depth carries nutrients that fuel extraordinary concentrations of marine life.
The rain hides a descending blast of air, spreading dangerous winds far beyond the cloud.
These flexible kelp forests absorb powerful surges while providing shelter for countless smaller marine animals.
Every turn tightens the bait ball, but compression can make the trapped fish increasingly vulnerable. Colliding winds begin twisting the surface, revealing rotation before any funnel becomes visible overhead.
As the vortex strengthens behind them, these dolphins continue moving through an increasingly restless ocean.
Beneath the storm, dolphins read subtle movements in prey that our eyes can barely detect. Cold water rising from this canyon carries nutrients that can transform the ecosystem far above.
Upwelling feeds microscopic life, and microscopic life can attract one of the ocean's largest sharks. A moving wall of wind reaches the sea first, exposing the storm before rainfall arrives.
As currents strengthen, predators gather around reef channels where escaping prey has fewer directions available.
The downdraft hits like an invisible hammer, sending surface winds racing outward from the impact zone.
Descending only a few meters can separate this turtle from much of the turbulence above.
Hammerheads gather around isolated pinnacles where currents create navigation cues and reliable feeding opportunities. Two wind boundaries collide, creating concentrated rotation where the atmosphere may suddenly organize into a vortex. While the vortex spins behind it, a humpback erupts from the sea with astonishing power.
The whale's impact sends energy downward, briefly disrupting an entire community beneath the surface. Temperature boundaries concentrate prey, turning invisible layers of water into hunting grounds for powerful predators. This octopus changes color and texture within moments, disappearing against rock despite its remarkable size.
The wind arrives before the rain, revealing how quickly distant storms can transform open water.
Reef animals sense changing water motion early, retreating toward structures that offer protection from powerful surge.
Sailfish coordinate repeated attacks, forcing thousands of sardines into an increasingly vulnerable defensive sphere.
The heavy rainfall transforms the surface, yet much of its turbulence fades surprisingly quickly with depth.
And three moving wind boundaries converge here, creating an unstable zone where rotation may intensify rapidly.
Rotation reaches the surface first, then condensation finally reveals the narrow vortex descending from above.
The storm disappears above, but something far deeper is moving through the darkness below us. The storm is fading, but beneath this strange calm, something enormous is already moving. Sperm whales descend beyond sunlight, entering depths where pressure reshapes every rule of survival. Every night, countless deep-sea animals rise upward, creating Earth's greatest hidden migration.
Where prey gathers near the surface, speed becomes the difference between feeding and disappearing.
This underwater mountain forces nutrients upward, transforming empty blue water into a crowded feeding ground.
The ocean changes before the clouds arrive, revealing invisible winds racing far ahead of rain.
Just meters below the chaos, wave energy weakens and sheltered reef corridors become vital refuges.
Hammerheads gather near steep ridges where currents concentrate prey and provide powerful navigational cues.
When rotation tightens beneath the cloud, the sea can reveal a vortex before the funnel.
Sunlight returns above, yet another immense shadow is quietly crossing the unexplored canyon below.
The mysterious shadow belongs to a sperm whale, descending where sunlight can no longer follow.
In darkness, tiny lanternfish create living constellations while migrating toward richer waters far above. While smaller animals rise, this extraordinary whale travels downward into one of nature's deepest hunting zones. At this invisible boundary, concentrated prey attracts predators built for explosive speed and relentless pursuit.
A hidden mountain redirects deep currents upward, delivering nutrients directly into the sunlit ocean.
The first warning appears on the water, where advancing winds abruptly erase the ocean's calm.
Below the roughening surface, this leatherback follows drifting prey through water that remains surprisingly stable. Along this steep ridge, currents concentrate life and draw hammerheads together above the abyss.
Two wind boundaries collide, concentrating rotation above a patch of ocean that suddenly begins spinning.
The vortex touches down briefly,
while an entirely different spectacle unfolds beneath the restless surface. Rising currents gather plankton here, attracting giants that can transform abundance into effortless survival.
Where plankton gathers smaller fish, powerful hunters arrive quickly to exploit the sudden concentration of life.
Few predators accelerate like the mako, yet even extraordinary speed never guarantees a successful strike.
When competing wave systems intersect, the ocean can become dangerously unpredictable without any visible storm.
Beneath chaotic waves, reef walls create sheltered corridors where marine animals escape the strongest surge. A tiger shark's approach exposes animals that moments earlier were almost perfectly hidden beneath sand.
Dolphins reshape a scattered school through coordination, turning open water into an organized hunting arena. A descending column of air strikes the sea, sending destructive winds outward across the surface.
Where opposing winds converge, invisible rotation can organize long before a funnel becomes visible overhead.
Above them, the vortex intensifies. Below, a mother and calf continue through a quieter world.
For this young whale, staying beside its mother remains the safest path through unfamiliar depths. Far below migrating whales, ancient predators patrol a realm where daylight barely reaches the seafloor. As darkness approaches above, an enormous migration begins silently within the ocean's hidden interior. Near the thermocline, this ocean sunfish pauses where temperature, food, and cleaner species briefly converge.
Sailfish turn speed into precision, separating individual prey from a school moving almost as one.
Even peaceful reefs respond instantly when changing currents deliver food, danger, and opportunity together.
Surface patterns expose hidden currents, revealing boundaries where entire marine food webs can suddenly gather.
A collapsing storm core drives air downward, transforming calm water into expanding rings of turbulence.
Rotation is strengthening again, but most developing vortices disappear before ever becoming mature waterspouts.
The vortex vanishes above, while coordinated hunters below turn the changing ocean into opportunity. These hunters exploit underwater terrain, using steep ridges to compress prey into increasingly vulnerable spaces. Even gentle grazing reshapes this habitat, exposing hidden food while keeping vital seagrass productive. Camouflage offers protection here, until movement instantly reveals an animal hidden directly beneath our view. Above this hidden summit, rising currents gather prey and transform empty water into crowded habitat.
A single explosive lunge allows this whale to engulf thousands of prey within seconds.
Two competing wave systems collide here, turning an orderly swell into dangerously unpredictable water.
The storm announces itself through wind first, pushing a visible boundary rapidly across the sea.
Rotation has returned, but the atmosphere still lacks enough organization to sustain a complete funnel.
For a brief moment, cloud and ocean connect through a rotating column of air and spray. The storm weakens above, yet deeper currents are carrying these rays towards something unseen ahead. Beyond the passage, a hidden volcanic crater concentrates currents and draws predators from surrounding waters. Around these volcanic ridges, every sudden movement can trigger a chain reaction through the food web.
Here, countless small interactions quietly maintain one of the ocean's most complex living communities.
In open water, survival depends on detecting subtle changes in a predator's direction before attack.
Escaping the ocean briefly may save flying fish, but danger follows them from below. A collapsing storm releases descending air that spreads violently outward when it reaches the sea.
Wind and current now compete for control, creating waves that arrive from conflicting directions.
Only meters beneath violent waves, the ocean becomes calmer enough for this giant turtle to feed. This beaked whale enters extreme depths where pressure becomes hundreds of times greater than above. The storm appears to weaken, yet distant surface rotation suggests the atmosphere has one surprise remaining.
The rotation strengthens briefly, then competing winds tear apart the vortex before a funnel forms. Below the fading storm, coordinated hunters exploit a ridge that leaves escaping prey fewer options. And where opposing currents meet, drifting life concentrates and creates feeding opportunities visible across the food web.
A grazing turtle becomes an ecosystem engineer, exposing food while reshaping the meadow beneath it.
The mako attacks with astonishing acceleration, yet its prey can survive through equally sudden turns.
Even after the storm passes, competing wave trains can preserve dangerous conditions across the open ocean.
Beneath turbulent waves, this submerged mountain quietly concentrates nutrients and supports an extraordinary community of life.
The same mountain plunges into darkness, guiding deep-diving predators toward hunting grounds hidden far below.
Another funnel briefly reaches the sea, revealing how quickly localized rotation can organize beneath storms.
The vortex disappears, but beneath it a powerful current is drawing these rays toward deeper water.
Inside this hidden canyon, rising currents concentrate plankton and attract one of the ocean's largest animals.
Beyond the canyon, these small, deep-diving whales travel together across an ocean, offering little shelter. From above, hidden currents reveal enormous rotating structures capable of transporting life across entire regions.
Even distant ocean currents influence shallow habitats, delivering nutrients that sustain these productive underwater meadows.
In open water, extraordinary speed matters less when prey can change direction faster than expected. Crossing swells transform predictable waves into chaotic peaks that can emerge suddenly from several directions. And beneath chaotic waves, a submerged mountain quietly redirects currents and concentrates an astonishing abundance of life.
Colliding wind boundaries concentrate rotation again, but the developing vortex remains fragile and dangerously unpredictable.
The funnel finally connects, yet changing winds begin destroying the circulation almost immediately after formation.
The storm is ending, but beneath these whales lies a deeper world still waiting to be revealed. Something enormous is moving through this trench, where darkness conceals almost everything from our view. The shadow belongs to a sperm whale, descending toward prey hidden far beyond sunlight's reach.
As giants descend, countless smaller animals rise, beginning one of Earth's largest daily migrations.
Following this migration upward, predators intercept prey concentrated along invisible boundaries between darkness and light.
This submerged mountain redirects deep currents, creating a biological crossroads for predators and migrating prey.
Where currents concentrate food, even Earth's largest animal can find enough energy to survive. The calm surface changes first, revealing powerful storm winds racing ahead of the approaching rain.
Descending air strikes the ocean violently, sending powerful winds outward faster than the storm itself.
Where opposing winds collide, rotation can organize rapidly without ever producing a complete waterspout.
The funnel touches down briefly, while another unexplained movement appears beneath the turbulent ocean.
The hidden silhouette reveals a tiger shark, patrolling the boundary between sunlit water and abyss. Along this reef wall, accelerating currents deliver food while forcing smaller animals toward protective shelter.
Driven from below, flying fish abandon the water briefly, trading one danger for another.
A line across the surface exposes where invisible currents collide and concentrate drifting ocean life.
concentrated prey gives this whale one brief opportunity to engulf thousands of fish in seconds.
A hammerhead searches the seabed, using specialized senses to detect prey concealed beneath the sand. The
rising water transforms this isolated summit into a feeding station suspended within the open ocean.
The ocean roughens before rainfall arrives, exposing the storm's invisible winds racing far ahead. The spinning spray reveals organized rotation below, although the cloud funnel has not connected yet. The vortex fails above, while this leatherback descends toward prey concentrated along a deeper boundary.
Inside this hidden basin, currents concentrate jellyfish and create a temporary feeding ground for leatherbacks. While the turtle feeds above, this beaked whale descends toward hunting depths few mammals can reach.
From the abyss, countless small animals rise nightly, transporting energy toward predators waiting much higher.
Predators intercept the nightly migration here, exploiting prey concentrated between deep darkness and surface light.
This isolated summit redirects deep water upward, gathering prey and predators into the same narrow zone. At this remote summit, cleaning stations offer giant rays essential maintenance during their oceanic journeys. When swells meet opposing waves, their combined energy can create unexpectedly steep and chaotic seas. The storm suddenly collapses downward, spreading powerful winds outward across the sea in every direction.
This time, the rotation survives longer, as cloud and sea move dangerously close to connecting.
The vortex reaches the ocean briefly, while dolphins below escape toward calmer water beyond the ridge.
Beyond this narrow passage, powerful currents create a hidden corridor used by predators and prey.
At the canyon edge, open ocean hunters patrol, where concentrated fish suddenly encounter the abyss.
Returning from the darkness, this sperm whale carries evidence of a successful hunt far below.
Near this temperature boundary, concentrated prey creates brief opportunities for predators built around explosive acceleration.
After crossing open water, giant rays depend on tiny reef fish to remove troublesome parasites.
A sharp boundary races across the surface, revealing storm winds arriving before the rain.
Crossing waves amplify the danger, producing steep peaks that appear suddenly between otherwise predictable swells.
Below the violent surface, this leatherback follows drifting prey through water that remains remarkably stable. Rotation is organizing again, but unstable winds keep breaking the developing funnel apart before touchdown. The vortex disappears above, while a strengthening current draws these rays toward an unexplored trench. Inside the trench, an ancient six-gill shark patrols depths where few large predators are regularly seen. A beaked whale descends past the squid, entering pressures that challenge nearly every mammalian adaptation.
As darkness deepens above, migrating animals carry precious energy from the abyss toward shallower predators. Sailfish attack from multiple angles, turning a coordinated school into vulnerable streams of isolated prey.
Here, tiny cleaners perform essential work for giants passing through this densely interconnected reef community. At the reef edge, concentrated fish attract powerful hunters capable of disrupting entire schools instantly.
When strong currents oppose incoming swells, individual waves can steepen dramatically with surprisingly little warning.
A localized storm cell transforms the surface within moments, revealing exactly where its strongest winds strike.
A funnel begins descending, yet shifting winds may destroy its circulation before it reaches water.
The vortex fails above, while these whales approach a cavern carved into the submerged volcanic wall.
Inside this flooded chamber, fractured volcanic rock creates shelter for thousands of small marine animals.
Beyond the cavern,
rising currents create a predictable corridor where hammerheads gather above the abyss.
One precisely timed lunge converts a concentrated layer of prey into an enormous burst of energy.
This isolated summit funnels nutrients upward, turning seemingly empty water into a temporary feeding hotspot.
The mako possesses extraordinary speed, but agile prey can still defeat its fastest attacks.
The opposing currents compress incoming swells, sometimes producing unusually steep waves with almost no visible warning.
The storm announces itself across the water, where invisible winds rapidly erase the remaining calm.
A powerful downdraft strikes the sea, spreading destructive winds outward from a surprisingly compact storm.
Rotation tightens beneath the cloud, but this developing funnel remains suspended above the restless ocean. The funnel collapses above, while these giants follow concentrated prey toward another unexplored ocean frontier.
This deep current lifts concentrated food upward, connecting the dark trench directly with giants above.
Far below the whales, slow-moving predators conserve energy, where every successful encounter becomes exceptionally valuable. As night approaches, countless deep-sea animals begin carrying energy upward through the dark water column. Predators wait along this vertical highway, intercepting migrants before they can reach safer surface waters. The ridge redirects currents upward, concentrating food and creating a predictable gathering place for hammerheads.
For the ocean's largest fish, tiny drifting organisms can provide enough energy to sustain enormous size.
Current, swell, and wind collide here, creating an ocean surface that changes from moment to moment. A collapsing storm core sends powerful winds outward, instantly transforming calm water far beyond the rain. For seconds, cloud and ocean connect as rotating air pulls spray upward into the funnel. The vortex fades above, but these dolphins are carrying our journey toward another hidden frontier.
Beyond the arc, rising currents concentrate fish inside a hidden basin carved by ancient volcanism.
The concentrated school attracts faster hunters, turning this protected basin into a sudden feeding arena. Just below the feeding frenzy, an ancient predator patrols a world governed by darkness and patience. But every night, this immense migration transfers deep ocean energy toward predators waiting closer to the surface. Near the surface, rising nutrients transform empty blue water into a temporary banquet for giants. The storm retreats, yet its energy remains trapped within swells traveling far beyond the clouds. Long after the storm passes, invisible current boundaries continue reorganizing life across the open ocean. And where currents gather tiny prey, the ocean creates enough abundance to sustain its greatest giants.
One final vortex briefly connects sea and sky, before the atmosphere releases its remaining rotation.
Storms vanish, currents shift, yet life continues adapting across this restless and extraordinary ocean.